What is up, y'all? Double T here, back with another video. And today, as you can see, I went to Classic Game Fest 2025, and that was at the time of recording this video yesterday. So I'm recording this video on Sunday, and I went yesterday on Saturday. Went with a group of friends, had a great time. I went last year. This year we actually had a little bit of bigger group of friends go, so it was a good time. As always, there's so many awesome items there. And I did get some games and some other things to add to the game room that I'm excited to show you guys. But if any of you guys did go, let me know down below, because I'm curious to see what you guys may have picked up, or maybe if you've been to any Game Fest recently. Would love to know your thoughts on kind of the whole checking out vendors, and do you guys look at price charting when you're there or anything like that? Obviously, I don't resell any of my games, so that's not the reason I would, but just to see if you're getting a good deal or not. Most of the time I have a good idea in my head, like, okay, this is a pretty good deal, or maybe I should wait and see if they have it cheaper at another booth, with another vendor. But I was able to find the games that I wanted, or at least most of them. I kind of had a small list going of some games that I wanted to pick up. No grails or really expensive games, anything like that. And it's a small stack, smaller than my stack from last year, actually. I did have a smaller budget this year, so that's just how it is right now. So I ended up going in with a small budget, and I actually ended up leaving under budget, which was really exciting. And I did get some really cool pickups, and hopefully they're cool to you. For some of you guys, they might be cool. For me, they are amazing pickups, and I'm excited because I really want to play all of these games. I don't just buy games just to have them. So, and then I found some bonus items that, something I want to add to the game room that I think is really awesome. So stick around for that. First, I will be going over the games, but before I go over the games, I did take some clips, and I have a little bit of footage from the fest. I didn't want to take a big camera and, record the whole thing, or, record on my phone. I just didn't feel like it. I wanted to be present and enjoy it with my friends and just have fun. So I do have some clips though that I will go ahead and make a little montage and show you guys right now. So as you can see, a pretty cool event. There was retro games that you could play, there was arcade games, there was N64 setup, there was original Xboxes set up, PS2s, Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo. We did end up sitting down for a little bit and playing some retro games. They had CRTs set up, they had actual arcades, like I said, they had Pac-Man, Galaga, some OG games, some pinballs, all sorts of different little events. They even had, a Mario Kart Double Dash tournament going on, and I believe a Marvel vs. Capcom tournament going on. So a lot of cool things happening, and just a plethora of vendors for games, for anything anime related. There was posters, there was shirts, whatever you could think of that has to do with gaming. It was probably there in some capacity, right? And there was some just vendors, that were just resellers. There was some major stores, Game Exchange, things like that. Game Over Video Games, if you're familiar with that one. So some larger stores or vendors, chains that had booths there. But let's go ahead. I know you guys are here to see what I got, so that is what we're mainly going to go over. But it was a very cool event, so I want to show at least a little bit of footage, a little sneak peek of what you guys, maybe if you're looking forward to going to a festival in the future, they're pretty fun. So, and I'll kind of going to go in chronological order of ones that I found first. Again, this is a small stack, so it won't be that long of a video, but as you guys know, if you guys are subscribers to the channel or follow me on any of my other social medias for this page, you guys know that I've recently been playing Final Fantasy for the first time. And Final Fantasy 13 is what I've been playing on the Xbox 360, and I've had a great time with it. This is my first Final Fantasy ever, so I went into this con kind of looking for, any other Final Fantasy games. I have had some recommendations from you guys in the comments, which I always appreciate. So the first game we picked up was Final Fantasy X for the PlayStation 2. Really excited for this one. This one was suggested to me and recommended to me many times on a lot of my posts, especially on like TikTok and even my YouTube shorts. I believe multiple people suggested Final Fantasy X and then X-2. So I ended up picking that up. And yes, it is a nice, let me make sure this disc, oh well. But it is a nice complete copy, so excited for that. Has a beautiful manual, a colored manual as well, so that's really cool. But it was just a good looking copy for a good price, so I ended up picking that one up. And I haven't cleaned all these up fully yet, so some of them might have a little bit of grime on them or whatever whatever may be sticker residue, which I have some goog on. I'm gonna probably clean these up before I put them on the shelf. But yeah, Final Fantasy X. If you have any experience with this game, definitely let me know what you think about it. But excited to play this one. And then at the same booth, I ended up finding. You guys know I love Lego games. Lego Star Wars 2, this is one that I've played back in the day, but I didn't currently own. So got this one back for the PlayStation 2. I love the Star Wars, yellow spines, which is on a lot of their games. And it was a pretty good looking copy, complete copy as well. And I believe this one was $5. So I was like, you know what? A really clean copy for $5, I will take that one as well. So picked up both of those from the same booth. If you're the vendor that sold me these and you happen to be watching this video, appreciate you. So the next booth, this was actually the only other booth I bought games from. So I have a couple more games here. Like I said, small stack. I don't have as much as I did last year, unfortunately, just because of the budget. But we had a great time nonetheless. And my next one, I'll keep up the trend of PS2 games actually. And we got Kingdom Hearts for the PlayStation 2. And it is a decent copy. It is complete as well, so excited for that. I believe all these games I picked up are complete. Something I look for, especially if I'm spending my own money, and then able to look through them like you can at conventions like this. So ended up finding a good copy. I did see multiple copies of this with multiple different vendors, but some of them, they just were not in good condition, and even this one isn't in the best condition. It has a little bit of scratches here and there, but it is a fairly clean copy overall, complete. So it was good enough for me. But this one, I am excited to get into Kingdom Hearts. I do want to play the first one. I do have the third one on PlayStation 4, which I have dove into a little bit and played. And I did enjoy it. But I want to start from the beginning, and I want to play it on its intended original software, which is the PlayStation 2. So hyped to give this one a try. I'm probably going to put this in sooner than later, maybe even today, honestly, because I really want to get into playing this game. I know that it is an amazing game and series in general, so I want to get into that. The next one I'll go over is my only Xbox 360 game that I picked up, and that is Final Fantasy 13-2. So as I said, I've been playing Final Fantasy 13 and really enjoying my time with it lately, so I decided to get 13-2 for the Xbox 360 and continue that playthrough going. And it is a nice complete copy as well. It's got the manual. What else does it have in here? I didn't fully go through it, so let's see what else it has. Like a Square Enix members code or whatever. That's, I'm sure, already used or expired by this point. And it's just a poster. Hold up, might have got a bonus here. We might have gotten a bonus poster, which, oh, yes, we did. Heck yeah. I did not even realize. I didn't look. I knew it was complete, but I just saw the manual, so I was satisfied with that. That was enough for me. But it looks like we got a freaking poster, which is awesome. Final Fantasy 13-2. This one's definitely getting hung up, probably after I play it. But hopefully you guys will be able to see it well enough there. And of course it's been folded and in the case for who knows how long, but pretty awesome poster there. The lighting is probably not the best for it, but pretty sick looking poster. So that is absolutely awesome. And it's a big poster too, as you can see. I'm 6 foot, so this is a pretty dang big poster. That is awesome. And it looks to be in really good condition. It has the folds in it, so I'll have to see if I can stretch it out for a bit and get some of the folds out. But either way, man, that is a huge bonus. I love when games come with posters like this. So that is actually really exciting. and something I was not, it was not on the bingo card for today's video, or, you know, opening these up. But man, that got me even more excited about this. And I think I got this copy for 10 bucks, if I remember right, or $8, something like that. And I just love the covers of these Final Fantasy games. They look so clean. And I know that Final Fantasy 13 has 13, and then 2, and then 3. It's actually like a 3-part series. So once I get through the first one, I'll end up throwing this one in and playing that. So excited. If you have played this one, let me know what your thoughts are on it, or even the trilogy, if you like any of them better or worse, or just any thoughts on Final Fantasy in general, or Kingdom Hearts for that matter. Would love to know them down below. But for the last game here, this is one that I have been looking for, and I was, the 360 or the PS3, I was fine with it because it's out on either of them, you know, which is very common for 7th gen. A lot of games came out on both PS3 and 360. I ended up finding it on PS3 for a good price, and that is Vanquish. This is a really cool shooter, and I do remember playing the demo of this game, I believe, on the Xbox 360 back in the day when it first came out. They had a demo for it, and I played it, and I thought it was really cool, and I just never ended up purchasing it and picking it up. So it's one that I've been wanting to play, and I don't really care if it was on PS3 or Xbox 360. I don't know if it runs better on one or over the other, but I found it on PS3 for a good price. I think it was $10 or $12, so I was okay with it. And I did pick it up from the same vendor I picked these other 2 games up from. And he had a deal going on where if you pick up 2 or more games, you get 10% off the lot, however many you pick up. So it just made sense. There were good copies at a decent enough price where I was like, okay, these are some games I was looking for. I was looking for Metal Gear Rising, but the only copy I did find there was just not in great condition, that had like a lot of water damage on the cover art, so I didn't end up picking that one up, unfortunately, but it is what it is. But that is the stack for the game convention, and honestly, I am pretty happy with this stack because I think I could have maybe done better, but I could have done a lot worse, and these games are pretty dang awesome to me. They're ones that I can't wait to play all of them and just to add them to the collection. So let me know your thoughts on the pickups. Like I said, these are not no grails or, you know, really expensive games, but I was excited for it nonetheless. But now let's get into a few other items that I got. One item, this next one being one that I just really thought was awesome because it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's in my top 10, top 5 games of all time, probably top 3 games of all time, and that is Halo 3. And I ended up finding this really cool, in the original packaging, Halo 3, and it has some helmets here of Master Chief, CQB, and Rogue helmet. I just thought it was really cool. They each have their own stands, if you can tell. There's like a stand with the helmet for all 3 of these. These are just, the ones on the side here are just kind of at different angles, but I thought it was really cool that it's in the original packaging too. I'm weird like that. I'm a guy that likes stuff that's in the original packaging like this. And the fact that it's been preserved for all those years, I just thought it was really cool. There's actually quite a few ones you can collect from this set, I guess, but this is the one I ended up going with, mainly because that main one, Master Chief, you can't go wrong with that helmet. That's pretty dang cool. So I'm not even going to open this. I'm going to put it on the shelf just like this. I'm not sure where yet, but I just thought, you know what, I have to get this to display in the game room. I love Halo 3 to death. It's such an amazing game and is a huge part of my childhood. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts to this are, or if you've seen these or have any of the other ones. Would love to know, but I thought this was absolutely awesome. So excited to put that on the shelf. And the last item that I got was actually for my wife. I was looking, she's a big fan of Animal Crossing. During COVID in 2020, that was like a huge thing. You know, Animal Crossing exploded, Nintendo Switches sold like crazy, like hotcakes. If you remember that time, then you definitely know what I'm talking about. So she loves Animal Crossing, and so I usually look for her something from Animal Crossing, but I didn't quite find anything good, so I ended up getting her this pink Yoshi here. So it's not Animal Crossing, but I think she will enjoy it. She actually hasn't seen it yet. She's not home, so whenever she gets home, I'm gonna give her this, and I know she'll enjoy it and she'll like it for her office or wherever she wants to put it in the room. But I thought the pink Yoshi would fit well for her. So this isn't mine or part of the game room, but I thought I'd show it anyways because it is something I picked up at the con. So Yeah, let me know your thoughts on what you think of what I picked up. I would love to know, but appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having an amazing week. If you have any video suggestions, would love to have that down below. Thank you guys so much for all the support you've given on the channel so far. If you guys did enjoy the video, would definitely like you guys to follow along the journey of the channel and support in any way possible. It's been amazing so far, and thank you guys so much. It's been an awesome time being able to show you guys this hobby of mine and, you know, I guess lifestyle, you could say. So appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.